Alright, we are back. That didn't take long, which is good. I'll let Twitter followers know very quickly. Right here. Alright, so we are back. Some people to join. And it looks like things did pick up quite a bit, unfortunately. Was going ahead and check out on radar, see what's going on. And we got a new severe thunderstorm warning for the Demone area. And looks like we did have some significant tornadoes not long ago, in fact, to the northwest of the Moaning area. So let's check out velocity, see what's going on. And I believe it's in this region right in here. We got three strong circulations. We got one there, and then another one here. So we got three circulations there. Looks like there's another circulation over Lake City, Iowa. Go a little further north. Looks like there's another circulation northwest of Jolly, Iowa. So, if I'm correct, after looking on Twitter by some reports, we have significant tornadoes. Yes, we do. Looks like there is a significant tornado southeast of Jefferson. Going back to velocity again, we got another strong circulation to the northwest of Jefferson, and then another one just to the northwest of that. And looks like we have two tornadoes on the ground. In between the you got one to the northeast of Jefferson, and you got one to the northwest of Jefferson as well. So that is two tornadoes. Radar indicated tornadoes. We got another tornado warning just further to the southwest, to southeast of that. We'll check out these tornado warnings here. So this is for uh, southeastern Greene County, northeastern Guthrie County, southwestern Bone County, and northwestern Dallas County. This is effective until 6 p.m. Central Time. Confirmed tornado is located 7 miles south of Jefferson, moving northeast at 75 miles per hour. A damaging tornado with it as well. Go a little bit further to the northwest, and you also have another radar confirmed tornado as well. This is for Greene County, northeastern Albemarle County, southern Calhoun County, and eastern Carl counties, and that's in effect until 6 p.m. Central Time. That is moving northeast at 75 miles per hour, and that is also a radar confirmed tornado as well. It looks like that one there will expire. Same way for that one. So another tornado warning first to the north of that. So this is for Patonches. Apologies if I do not pronounce it correctly. Southwestern Kossuth County, northwestern Calhoun County, northwestern Humboldt County, southeastern Palo Alto County, northwest Iowa, and that's in effect until 6 p.m. Central Time, moving northeast at 70 miles per hour. And that's your circulation right in there, just to the southwest of Pomory as well. So we got multiple tornadoes on the ground here, kind of around the Jefferson area and Grand Junction. Last time we looked to the course coefficient product here, we have two tornadoes, and we still have that. Both of them are pretty deep course coefficient drops here, so this can't be significant tornadoes here. And again, that's off to the northwest of Grand Junction here. We also got, looks like another circulation off to the southwest of Grand Junction as well. So multiple circulations in this area right here. Some of those do have tornadoes on them as well. And those will continue to move on to the northeast, which we should see a new tornado warning on those very soon. And we do have that tornado potential kind of going along this line here as well with multiple circulations. Here's another circulation off to the southwest of Pomory right there. And there's more tornado warnings further to the northwest, which looks like they're kind of a radar hole in here. And that's really hard to tell if there's a circulation with that or not. Possibly one over Fostoria area. So then again, very active right now in western Iowa at this time. Got this big Boeing shape right here. Could contain some damaging winds with that. Would not really expect much weight tornadoes along that front, or along that line of storms, I should say. These tornado warnings do go down through the Kansas City area and Ophley, and then all the way down to the Oklahoma border. Let's check out the severe thunderstorm warnings nearby the Kansas City area. We actually got a really impressive supercell down by Baldwin City in Ottawa. For some reason, I'm not pronouncing these towns and counties correctly tonight. And doesn't really show much of a circulation here. Maybe in this region right in here, in that area. So we do have some rotation. But either way, that's a pretty impressive looking supercell that we got going on right there. Go a little further to the north here. Looks like maybe a little hook east of Fort Leavenworth. And actually, there's some rotation just to the north of there. Just southwest of Weston. We do have some rotation there. With that part of the storm there. And then again, there could be multiple circulations down along that line as well. And then you got DeKalb there, and I believe that is in Kansas. We also got circulation there as well. So there is multiple circulations here. Here's another one west of King City. There's another circulation there. So then again, multiple circulations along these line of storms. And some of these have produced tornadoes, which we'll see here if tornadoes are still continuing in this area right here. Looks like we still got a couple coefficient drops. There's one large one here. There's one here. Looks like another one right there. And there could be another one there as well. Wow, there could be 4 out there. I mean, that's pretty insane here. Here's a new tornado warning here. This tornado warning is for northeastern Greene County, Webster County, southeastern Calhoun County, northwestern Boone County, or Boone County, I should say, and southwestern Hamilton County. This is in effect until 6:15 p.m. Central Time, moving northeast at 80 miles per hour. And then again, I know it says damaging tornado, but it looks like we may have multiple tornadoes along this line here. So if anybody that lives in these counties in here do need to be in their shelters now, especially where these tornadoes are moving very fast, could be moving up to 80 miles per hour to the northeast. And by looking to the coefficient product, we do have some debris getting lofted from these storms here, or these circulations. Now the good news is these are missing to the north of the Des Moines area, which is good news. That's certainly a good sight to see. However, you guys will still experience some pretty strong straight line winds, which winds could gust up to 80 miles per hour. So these storms can be pretty destructive as well. So try to watch for those storms as well as they continue to move quickly to the east there as well. We kind of look at storms a little further down the line here. You can see with this line here, storms continuing here down into eastern Kansas. Could be a circulation nearby Dexter. It doesn't look like anywhere else. Looks like that line has been extending down into Oklahoma now. So we could see some severe thunderstorm warnings down to Oklahoma as well. So certainly some pretty dangerous storms that we got going on right now, especially up in Iowa where we have multiple tornadoes up there as well. And again, if you check on the velocity, I mean, this is pretty impressive here. I mean, I may as well just put a tornado warning for the entire run, to be honest with you. I mean, look all these. You got circulation by Renard. You got circulation here, possibly one here. A little further down the line, you got possible circulation there. Possibly another one here, another one here. There are so many circulations on here, along this line. It's pretty insane here. I guess that's what happens when you get very high wind shear values out of it. And the storm reports so far today, these numbers are still continuing to rise. We're now up to 171 wind reports, along with 10 tornado reports and 6 hail reports as well. So lots and lots of reports. I guarantee it already. This is verifying as a high risk. I can guarantee it. This is verifying as a high risk. Which then again, for the latest updates here on the Storm Prediction Center, you can see where they have expanded the enhanced and slight risk further to the south here. You still got that moderate risk for the northern part of Iowa, southeastern Minnesota, and eventually to parts of southwestern Wisconsin here. Looks like the tornado risk is still the same, but the damage and wind risk is expanding a little further to the south, and it looks like we still have that hail risk out there as well. So, yeah, significant outbreak will still likely go on. And tomorrow, you got a March risk for parts of Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas as well. So that's what's going to be happening tomorrow as well. And we do have a new tornado watch here. And if we do check out this new tornado watch here, this is for southeastern Minnesota, southwestern Wisconsin, the entire part of eastern Iowa, far northeastern Missouri, and even into parts of western, northwestern Illinois. Within that tornado watch, you got a very high probability of seeing significant damage winds, and also a high probability of seeing tornadoes. Some of it could be on the strong side, but the hail threat is pretty low as well. So that is your brand new tornado watch that was issued not long ago, about 11 minutes ago. And also some pretty high probabilities as well, especially for the wind side. Basically, you got a 100% chance of seeing very strong winds out there. So it's currently your new tornado watch out there. So kind of look into what's happening out here. So we got a new tornado warning up here. Northwestern Western County, southeastern Pocahontas County, and northeastern Calhoun County. It's affected till 6:15 p.m. Central Time. Moving northeast at 70 miles per hour. Then again, multiple circulations. I could see 4 circulations. One there, there, and there. And some of these circulations have produced tornadoes. And it looks like right now, the course of coefficient product, looks like we don't see much of anything. At least it's pretty hard to tell. Certainly very hard to tell. We did have, look like we had 3 tornadoes on the ground at the same time earlier. So we go a little further to the northwest here. And it looks like we got circulation just to the south of Pocahontas. So then again, a lot of circulations in northwestern Iowa at this time here, and these storms are moving very quickly to the east here. And now we're starting to see our first severe thunderstorm warnings into Minnesota as well, which looks like some of you guys are currently experiencing some fog up there, which, if I'm correct, a lot of the snow here has melted here. We actually had snow cover up here this morning. I believe a lot of that snow has melted. I mean, that's pretty crazy to see there, having a high risk for severe weather, and in the morning you got snow on the ground. I mean, and it's not just like a coating of snow. You got um, at least a couple inches of snow. It's pretty insane up there. So then gonna look into velocity here, multiple circulations out there along this line here, and these will be continuing to move on to the northeast. If we do check out the current environment, See what it looks like. Eventually, things should start to slowly die down a little bit. See, sensitivity values do go down. Looks like they will issue a new watch for parts of Missouri very soon. You got another 86 millibar low in northeastern Arkansas, northeastern Nebraska. Instability values at this time here, uh, widespread 500 plus. There is some areas with up to 1,000 joules per kilogram out there. Like it's in the mixed layer Cape here, which is in the kind of in the mid levels. If we can get that, there it is. And this is an outdated outlook here, so it's probably going to look different here. But you do have some areas that got up to 1,000 joules per kilogram. A mid-level Cape, mid-level Apparates is actually pretty strong out ahead of this line here. That'd be favorable for stronger updrafts. And then low-level Apparates is a different story. But the wind shear values are very high, anywhere from 70 to as high as 90 knots. Yes, radar scope is running again, which is good. We do have radar scope running again. Didn't take very long. And then you get lots of wind shear. If you look to sorry velocity numbers, I mean up to 700. That is very high. Very high values there. Surface composite values up to a 12. But your significant tornado parameters here, you know, you got some pretty good numbers out there. And if you watched the video earlier today, you've seen significant tornado parameter numbers so as high as up to as an 8 from the models. Well, in reality, it's usually much lower, like I always say. But still, I mean, over a 2 will consider a threat of strong tornadoes. You got numbers that's up to a 4 in some places. So you still have that strong tornado threat around in some of those regions as well. And that goes back down to parts of Kansas and Missouri. And if you look to observations here, surface observations, you can certainly see here, you got dew points currently in the upper 50s. We're not really seeing much way of low 60s out there in Iowa as of right now. But temperatures are very mild. Temperatures are in the low 70s in some places. But look behind the front here. I mean, not long ago, Omaha was just hit by this line here. They drop about 20 degrees already, 52 degrees. If you go a little further back to the west here, and that's mainly your dry line here. That's your dry line going through out there, but your actual cold front is still back here. I mean, look at this. And this is seriously a flash freeze here. You got a site that is at 53 degrees, but a site not too far to the west, probably about 30 miles, has a temperature of 33 degrees. That is one heck of a temperature drop. I mean, you drop about 30 degrees in a short period of time, and that's what they call a flash freeze there. So that's pretty insane out there with that temperature drop. So going back onto radar here on velocity here, looks like we don't have as many circulations like we did earlier. We probably had like, I don't know, 6 circulations, and nearly half of those produced tornadoes. So now you got a pretty large circulation to the northeast of Govrai, or southeast of Callender. They'll be moving very quickly to the northeast, and then again, these stars have a history of producing tornadoes. And so move over to the northwest. You got circulation nearby Gilmore City. There's another one to the southwest of Pioneer. And people that are watching this from the Moni area, be ready for some pretty strong straight line winds. And it's certainly moving your way here. It's probably arrive in probably in about, I'll say probably in about 10 minutes. It's probably when it's going to arrive, at least for the downtown area. You do have these severe thunderstorm warnings extending all the way down to the Oklahoma and Kansas border. Kansas City is getting ready to be hit by this line of storms. which is it's actually more of a broken line fashion here. So these storms here probably a better opportunity to try and rotate. And surprisingly, these storms here not really much in the way of big tornado producers. That's actually very surprising here. You got weak circulation over Gardner, Kansas. Kansas City, looks like your guys are fine for right now. There is a circulation to the northwest of Smithville, and you got circulation to the southeast of Dearborn. And again, that's in Missouri. And then you got all these tornado warnings really between Spencer and the Des Moines area. There's a new severe thunderstorm warning. We'll check this one out. Very large severe thunderstorm warning. So this is for Story County, Marshall County, Hardin County, northeastern Webster County, Wright County, western Franklin County, eastern Cosvive County, Hancock County, eastern Humboldt County, eastern Boone County, Hamilton County, and Winnebago County. That's in effect until 6:45 p.m. Central Time, moving northeast at 85 miles per hour. 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts are possible with these storms, and they can be destructive. So that's a very large severe thunderstorm warning. And 80-mile-per-hour wind gust seems like a pretty decent bet here out of these storms here. And it looks like the good news here is that some of these circulations are backing off a little bit. Then again, we had 3 tornadoes on the ground at the same time earlier. With this little stretch here of some thunderstorms here. This tornado warning here is getting ready to expire. They're probably going to cancel it. Tornado threat's already well past. And I'm probably going to update this tornado warning box here. And again, here's your circulation between Gilmore and Pioneer. Actually, that's a circulation by Gilmore City right there. Here's another circulation to the east of Callender. And it looks like another circulation by Dayton, Iowa as well. So plenty of circulations along this line here, storms. And these will be moving very quickly to the northeast. Eventually, southeastern Minnesota will kind of get into some of this action here as well with that tornado threat and a severe weather threat in general. Certainly a crazy day, man. It's certainly a crazy day. I mean, that temperature drop is absolutely insane here. I mean, you go from 67 degrees and then you go to central Kansas. It's 29. Like, I don't ever recall seeing a temperature drop like that before. And then again here, this is what's known as a dry line here. So your dry line settles right here, and this is where your dry line is. You have a drop in the dew point values. But your cold front is still further behind here. Your cold front is right about here. This is where your cold front is by looking at these surface observations. Looks like your warm front is approximately. Your warm front is like way out here. That's your warm front, and here's your low right here. So that's what your system kind of looks like right now, and that's a rapidly deepening low as well. I think that's considered